On day 2 of the Great American Convoy, yesterday was amazing. We raised over $25,000 and I was super happy with the turnout. We're riding across country and today we're headed to Southern Thunder in Mississippi. A little over 5 hours on the ride today and I was pretty excited because normally on big rides like this, the crowd shrinks a little bit, but we left the Best Western with a pile of bikes and we're crushing across the interstate, trying to beat the rain. This is Legend Suspension. We're giving one of these away at every single stop on the entire convoy. That's over $30,000 of free suspension. 151944. Come on in. Come on in. All right. Now wait a minute. There's only. Why do we have 13 people in here? Oh. 151944. That's all of you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All right. You're 945?
Yeah. No. You will call. You're still in there. Okay. Yeah. What is now?
This is the last digit yet.
You can go ahead and leave. It ain't 9. The last number is a 7.
5. It's. Here you go. You can have a weekend. Yeah.
Take it for him. There you go. Thanks, sir. Oh, there you go. Take that. Yep. Leaving the Best Western this morning, I was pretty pumped because I knew we had a long day ahead of us. Over 300 miles, and with gas stops and lunch stops, that's like 6-7 hours of riding across multiple states. And normally when we get days that big, crowds and attendance really starts to dip. A lot of people don't like to make that long of a ride, but our numbers were up today. We were banging down the interstate with like 50 to 70 bikes rolling, making our way towards Southern Thunder Harley-Davidson. This was a perfect opportunity for me because I had just put a new turbo on my motorcycle and I didn't know how it was going to do on long rides. And a 300-mile day, perfect time to see how well a turbo is going to perform. And it was hot today too, like almost 90 degrees. So this is my 2026 Harley-Davidson CVO ST. It's one of the performance CVOs that Harley-Davidson puts out, and this is the turbo I put on the bike. It's actually made by Trask Performance, and I love the way it looks with the stainless steel. It matches my bars. But the problem, or the things that people worry about, is the heat. Turbos make excessive heat, and if you notice, it comes out quite a bit further than a normal exhaust would on a bike. So the concern was, when I'm sitting on the motorcycle, how much of that heat is going to be on my leg, and is it going to bother me long distance? Well, I will tell you, you got to hold your leg out a little bit different than you would on another bike, which changed my riding position. I had to get used to it, and frankly, I'm not even really 100% used to it yet, but I was able to keep the heat down low. I do think one thing that helps me with the heat a lot is that I wear these cowboy boots. They actually shield me almost perfectly from where that pipe is, and I really don't get too much heat on my leg at all. It's not bad. Also, I use these mounts from Zero 3D that bring my feet out and up. That also, you can see, creates quite a bit of space between the turbo and my leg. Around 300 miles today, pretty good heat temperatures, and not really any issues at all with the exhaust. I'm even able to run my back foot on my back peg like this for different positions. Having multiple riding positions is important, and I often run like this with my legs on the back pegs like this, and I didn't have any issue clearing the exhaust there either. So lots of miles, hot temperatures, not really an issue. Now, if I laid my leg on the exhaust, big time problem. I could feel there was heat there when I got too close, but super manageable as far as I'm concerned, and certainly worth the power difference. Listen to this once. that whining right there, it's a lot of fun. And as you get on and off the throttle, it's just kind of a new experience for me, and I'm digging it. After the decent sized day, we arrived at Southern Thunder Harley-Davidson right there in Mississippi. And I got to admit, I was pleasantly surprised. It actually was $3,152 we raised there. And I got to meet a bunch of kids and families. And this is important to me. I love seeing this because motorcycling is my sport, right? And one of the things we're struggling with is getting the next generation into it. And I think often people forget that Harley-Davidson is more than just a brand of motorcycle. It's a culture. And bringing these kids into events like this, seeing the travels, seeing the adventures, This is exactly what builds that culture.
And we're here at Southern Thunder Harley-Davidson to see Mr. Sandoval. We've been following him for a long time, gosh, around 2018, I guess. And so we watched him and we bought a bike. We bought a couple of bikes. And this is, my daughter. She rides with me. And good to be out on Father's Day with my daughter and getting to meet Adam. And because we've been trying to get with the Great American Convoy for a few years now, and this has really been our first opportunity. But it's fun and it's worth it.
I've loved riding bikes for years, and just being here with my dad on Father's Day and meeting Adam Sandoval is just, I've really enjoyed it today.
And this is what we need. So I get excited when I see all these kids around, and frankly, it warmed my heart. I got to take pictures and talk with many families and a bunch of kids running around a dealership. It was really a pretty great day. And now that the fundraising is done and the riding is done, we arrived here at the Best Western Hotel. And this, frankly, is also one of my favorite parts of the day, because this is when everybody comes together and tells us stories, and we get to relax a little bit. After we all get into our rooms, we head over, we have some dinner, we talk, we laugh some more, and we go to bed, because you know what? We have to do this again every single day for the next 3 weeks straight. And in just a couple days, we should break $1 million for the Wounded Warrior Project. That in itself makes everything worth it. The rest of this, just a bonus.